Welcome to our channel. In this second Starseed Reacts, paranormal caught on camera video, we're going to work differently than the first one. In this one we are going to pause the video, and use a voice to explain instead of just giving some commenting text on the screen. Before we begin, most of the video will be blurred and duped, due to copyright. There is no other way. I have tried to upload this video over a dozen times. Hope you enjoy this video. Let's get to it.
Did you know that a spirit can attach itself to a person? And for some, having a supernatural connection can be a fascinating experience. But for others, it can feel more like a chronic illness that keeps creeping in and out of their lives, following them from place to place, and showing itself when they least expect it.
This is true. Entities can attach themselves to you if you let them, or if you are not careful in the astral realm and Ouija board, etc. Be cautious because more than other are negative entities. These entities will stick on you for the rest of your life, and grow stronger if not doing anything about it.
Woods Cross, Utah. Since the age of 5, James Fitzpatrick believes a spirit has been following him around wherever he goes.
My name is James and this is my video. I've had my sheets pulled off my bed. I've had something grab my leg while I was in bed. Doors opening and closing by themselves. Lights turning on and off. I heard what sounded like a little kid laughing in our living room, but there was nobody in there.
Ghosts and other entities can interfere with the physical, however this requires a lot of energy and a strong being to do so.
So it happens a lot.
In December 2019, James was home alone when he noticed his daughter's remote control car started moving on its own. That's the remote on the floor there.
I was watching a movie and all of a sudden out of the corner of my eye I just see it kind of just barely going back and forth, and then I look at it and it just zooms back maybe about 4 feet, and then that's when I started recording. The toy car is moving by itself, and there's the remote for it. And the second I said something about it moving, it just stopped. I tried thinking of, okay, what could be causing that? I'm not an electrical type of person or anything, but I mean, after I took the video, I looked at the car and it was off. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it.
A few weeks later, James caught another eerie event on camera accidentally as he played a prank on his wife, seen here in the video.
I just got a new bank account and I discovered that I could activate and deactivate my debit card. My wife didn't know that, and so she was trying to buy something on the internet with my card. It's not working, and I'd show her my bank account, okay, well the money's in there, so you're obviously doing something wrong. Then I started to film, because I knew that she was going to start to get aggravated.
Then, as James is filming his wife, something appears in the background.
Hold on right now. This is clearly fake. First of all, entries don't just show themselves on camera. This would ask for a lot of energy again, unless you have an infrared camera, and second, they don't look like this. Also, the dog does not give any shit. A dog would bark, at least growl at such a being.
Did you see that? Look at the right side of the doorway behind her, as a shadow figure peeks out for a moment. Even their dog takes notice.
No, the dog does not.
James wasn't even aware of the dark entity in the background until a friend pointed it out to him the next day.
He's like, dude, did you notice this? You're like, what? And he's like, starts the video over and he's like pointing right where it is, and that's when I saw it, and I was just like, oh.
And that's not all. James believes the entity has also followed him to work. One night in 2016, While he was working his shift at a security company, all hell broke loose.
I showed up to work. Something felt a little off, but it wasn't anything that really concerned me or anything. It was just kind of like, oh, weird vibe. And at about 2:30, my coworker Ryan went out on patrol, and about 2 minutes after he left, everything's going all haywire. We got alarms going off. Ryan's out on patrol.
Again, this can happen but requires a tremendous amount of energy for a being to be as active like this. And then again, he does not look that startles of all this happening. I get he said he saw the ghost from childhood, but still it's all a bit strange and out of place. This is a no for me. Let's move to the next one. Note before you all comment. I know a few seconds after he gets really seemed to get scared, but still I don't believe this one.
Guys, there's some in here. Oh, no. This door just slammed, and I've never been more scared in my entire life.
It's December 2017, in Uttarakhand, India. A vlogger named Anurag Dobal is riding his motorcycle to a wedding. To get there, he's taking a shortcut on a stretch of road feared by locals for its high number of fatal accidents. Because of its deadly reputation, Anurag's on edge and just hopes to get to the wedding safely. Then, he sees this. Watch again in slow motion, as a ghost or spirit seems to cross directly in front of Anurag's motorcycle.
I'm sorry guys, I'm not even going to spend time on this one. Ghost or spirits don't just get this physical of a form. You can see it's walking on the ground, and it's just a person under a blanket. Ghosts also don't have light reflection abilities. This indicates a button or glass or something like that. Let's move to the next one.
It's 5 a.m., April 2019, in Cocoa Beach, Florida. Alberto Torres and his family are driving to an Easter sunrise service when something moving around in the sky catches his eye.
Throw my window down. What the is this? You tell me. What the hell is that?
At first glance, Alberto thinks he is looking at shooting stars.
Oh, look at it. You see that flying star?
But a few seconds later, he realizes that isn't the case.
Look at how they're moving and form. They're moving and form in circles. Holy me. Did you see that? Did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no, look at that one. These are not stars.
And in fact, Alberto was right. The objects are not burning up in the atmosphere, but rather traveling in distinct patterns in the sky, as if they are intelligently controlled by someone or something. And there are a lot of them.
Look at that, they're traveling all together. Look how many there are.
Usually when we see a group of UFOs of this scale, we are talking about the Council of Five, or the Galactic Federation. But, seeming the location as we will find out soon, this looks more like human play instead of alien.
This is a lot more UFOs than we're used to seeing. Usually it's 3, 2, 4, but this is dozens and dozens, maybe 100.
There's more than 100
No,
of them.
how is there more now?
They fly, and they move around, and then they come together again.
A lot of ufologists refer to this sort of phenomenon as an armada, which essentially is a number of these craft that are up in the sky at any one time.
Wow, that is so crazy. They're like all over. Look at that. And they're moving around. That is not really normal.
They seem to have a trajectory
that is intelligent. They're moving on purpose.
These moved. They didn't move in a just regular way.
I saw that. They
They
were
moved.
going like
Look at them. Look at them.
It looked like sort of intentionally moving clustered objects, either emitting or reflecting light. The guesses made on the video were, I think, good ones.
I bet you those are drones.
drones cannot be that high up.
What is that? Balloons.
Light up like that, man.
Oh, they are lit up, right?
If these lights in the sky aren't stars, drones, or balloons, what are they? Perhaps it has something to do with where Alberto and his family spotted them. In Cocoa Beach, just 20 miles south of NASA's Kennedy Space Center.
We're right around NASA. The two, look at it. What the hell is those things moving?
The fact that this sighting took place very close to NASA adds another element to this mystery.
Are they remote control things from NASA that they're practicing?
Is this something that NASA's putting together? Like the gentleman mentioned, is it some sort of training exercise, or are they testing some equipment? Is this even involved with NASA whatsoever?
As we just saw, this happened right next to NASA, so it's hard to tell if it was aliens or human. Or is it? This next tip you guys can use for yourselves. When you see UFOs from this far away, if they are gold or red or blue, 9 out of 10 they are alien, and whether it is just white light or flickering light, they are mostly humans. So in this case I dare say they were likely human crafts.
Look at all the ones on the top. Like they're like an invasion. It's an invasion. Look at it.
This is literally happening on the Space Coast. So, if there is something alien in nature, it makes sense for them to visit that location, the headquarters, for where we try to explore space.
This is not bull. They're lining up and everything. Kara, look at it. I've never seen this in my life.
Alberto and his family have yet to find out what they saw early that morning near NASA, and they haven't seen anything like it since. Which begs the question, is it possible that Alberto captured an event on camera that no one was supposed to see?
I mean, if the government is smart, they're probably taking cues from UFOs, and it's possible that they've experienced or seen these clustered aircrafts before and are trying to recreate that as a form of surveillance. Like, it's possible that this is NASA creating its own surveillance fleet.
Oh, you seen those? How fast they go? That is so crazy.
What aren't you telling us, NASA? NASA, more like never a straight answer. That's what my uncle says anyway.
Holy me. Did you see that?
This was it for this video. Next video will be about the Palmyra wolves and can already be accessed on Patreon. If you liked the video and want more of this kinds of videos, let me know by leaving a like. And if you want to, you can always subscribe to my channel for future videos. Also click the notification bell, so you will be notified immediately when we upload a new video.